deadly hit and run that killed a 16-year-old boy, a father and son, now under arrest. The crash happened on Georgia 81 near Suns Drive, and that's close to the Dave & Buster's in Henry County. Channel 2's Michael Seiden now joining us from McDonough. And Michael, you've learned that teenage driver and his father are now facing charges.
Yeah, Karen, that deadly investigation began right here in June. In fact, you can still see this growing memorial for that 16-year-old victim who was hit and killed while crossing the street right across the street from Dave & Buster's. Tonight, a teenager and his father are under arrest just months after the victim's mother made an emotional plea for justice.
Just asked if you would turn yourself in. Just give me some justice and some peace.
That was last summer, just days after 16-year-old Tyleel Glazer was hit and killed by a driver who never stopped. Tonight, the people his mother was begging to come forward are now behind bars. Georgia State Patrol says the driver who struck Tyleel was 17-year-old Miles Gamble. Investigators also arrested his father, Christopher Gamble, accusing him of helping conceal the crime. The deadly hit and run happened right here along Highway 81 near Suns Drive in McDonough. You can still see the growing memorial for Tyleel, who troopers say was crossing the street when he was struck. The impact was violent enough to rip a headlight off the vehicle. For months, investigators followed tips and reviewed evidence, trying to identify who was behind the wheel. GSP says that work ultimately led them to the teenage driver and his father. Tyleel's mother, who's unable to speak publicly now on the advice of her attorney, told Channel 2 in June that her son was a two-sport athlete at Sandy Creek High School. She said he dreamed of playing football, but also wanted to become an engineer. His head football coach says Tyleel left a lasting impression.
I hope our kids understand the type of kid that he was, that, you know, he lived his life to the fullest, and he's just one of those guys that, he lived his life.
And we've been working all day trying to get those arrest warrants to learn more details, but they haven't been released yet. I also reached out to an attorney who is representing the father and son. I emailed and called, but so far haven't heard back. We're live in Henry County. Michael Seiden, Channel 2 Action News.